Alright, we got here a Honda Accord. I have no idea what year. Alright, so there's a lot of codes on. Let's see, does it start? A really slow crank. It's like the battery's almost dead. Alright, okay, good. Started. Engine lights on. And a lot of other lights. So, just do a full scan. We got a lot of beeps going on. Collision, mitigation, braking system, road electric power steering. Once the parking works. Okay. That's a 2018 Accord. I got 7 codes in the computer. The computer's pulling it up as 40,000 miles, 40,008 miles, and on the dash it says 39,992 miles. So something was played around there. I don't know which one. Oh, and the camera cover is off. I wonder if this just needs a calibration. Could they replace the camera? I don't know. Alright, what do we got? We have 7 codes in the computer. We got O2 sensor heater circuit malfunction, FCAN malfunction, PCM to accessory unit multipurpose camera unit. We got ECT sensor 2 circuit voltage low. And the other 4 are temporary codes. Fine. So pretty much 3 codes on the computer. Oh no, there's more here. These are all temporary. Okay, so we got a coolant temperature code. In the ABS, we have CAN communication failure with driving support system control unit. Alright, so we seem to have no comm with driving support system with the camera unit from 3 modules. We got in the power steering, the gauge system, ABS, 4, and the computer. So let's see, could we communicate with it? Let's just go to system list. We'll say them by name. 1 push start, create a motor assist, immobilizer, multiple view camera, I doubt that's it, drive monitoring camera, parking sensors. So maybe it is this multiple view camera system. Let's go back here. I just want to quickly see this coolant temp because right now it's showing I'm cold. It's like 18 degrees outside, and it makes sense it's cold, but read data stream. We got voltage and we got sensors. Okay. Yeah, so sensor 2 is coming up as 334 volts. Yeah, that's a problem. And the voltage is at 0.1 volts. Alright, so that's one issue. But this camera is another issue. Why can't I communicate with it, and what do they call it? Right, let me get a computer and look this up. I am not ready for winter. I cannot get into my locks. It's frozen salad. There we go. Alright, looking at a diagram, I'm not sure. This is called the multi-purpose camera unit, top center windshield. I'm not sure which one it means over here. I'm not sure if it's the, what do we call it, the driver monitoring camera or the multi-view camera system, but it's one of them. I don't really care right now which one. One of them is not communicating. This module's not communicating because I know that's the multi-view camera and that's what the code is for. Alright, so these are obviously network wires, and these 4 wires, and these other 2 must be power and ground. Let's see. So we have a power It's grounded over there. The red wire gets a power from fuse 37, a 10 amp power. Now, usually I would go after the fuse first, but it's freezing cold outside, and I'm in a car that has heat, so we're gonna check right here for power. And then, yeah, we got 2 networks. So here's the millimeter wave sensor. We don't have a code for that, so I would assume right from there that the fuse is good, because otherwise we'd have a code for the millimeter wave sensor. But that means probably the fuse is good, but doesn't mean this wire is good. So let's check it right here. Alright, I'm just using this 150 milliamp test light. I'm just gonna go right across the power and ground right here. And we got a power and ground. Alright, so it's not gonna be a blown fuse. Wait, do we have a power and ground? We had for a second. Maybe if it wasn't separate. Get some light down there. Alright. What is going on here? What is happening down here? There's some relay wired in. I don't know if this is a kill switch. It's going to a purple wire, coming from a big blue wire, going to this relay. Okay. Going up here. I'm not going to worry about this for right now. Let's first find that fuse. What number was it? 37. Fuse 35, 36, 37, right here. I got power on that side. And no power on that side. So I got a blown fuse, but how in the world did I have power initially? And how come I have no code for the radar? Did I blow this when I plugged my test light in? That doesn't really make sense. It's 150 milliamps. There's no possible way to blow that. Alright, here's the fuse. It's blown. Okay, new fuse is installed. Just make sure there's power on both sides. Yeah, beep started happening, and we got power on both sides. Okay. Now, let's do a scan and see what we got. Okay, we still got EPS control unit, multi-purpose camera unit. Now let's clear everything. Probably have to have key on engine off. Now let's turn the car on. Okay, we still have the same collision mitigation problems. Let's do a new scan. We got 4 codes in the PCM. Alright. We got the same camera system. Lost multi-purpose camera. Alright, same code. So now let's check power over there again. This time using this test light. Do it with it unplugged. So maybe it's the camera that's shorting it. Alright, so we got a power right here. And it lights up. It's still lighting up. Okay, good. So now we have a good power and ground. I wonder if I try it with it plugged in, if it's messing something up. No, I still have the power. Okay, good. So it looks like that was going down the right. I guess I somehow blew the fuse. I don't understand how, but anything's possible. Where is that test light? Let's try this again. Let's see if it blows the fuse right now. There we go. It's not blowing the fuse. Maybe these pins touched. I must have touched the pins and it blew the fuse. Okay. Well, we got power and we still have nothing. Nothing changed. So that was a waste of time. All right, so now we have to check network and then we're done. Ooh, we're low on battery. All right. We're gonna ground this right here and take a probe over here. Okay. Now, there's a probe right there. There we go. We got a signal on here. Let's check this guy. And we got another nice signal. Check that one. And we have a nice signal. And the last one, we got a good signal. Now let's just check this all unplugged to see, make sure. All right, so I have a signal, some sort of signal. It's a much slower signal, like nothing's talking. On this guy and that one. And on here I got absolutely nothing, which is telling me that this camera's talking. So you see, when I plug it in, when I plug it in, I have good signals, and I even heard a beep. So it means this camera is talking right here. I got good camera networks on all these. When it's plugged in, when it's unplugged, I got much slower networks. That means this thing's actually talking. So I can't really condemn this yet. What does this talk to? It talks to computer data lines, top center of windshield. Let's go look at computer data lines. All right, let's see. So we have the camera. Here, multi-purpose camera unit and millimeter wave radar. Okay, so we got the 4 CAN lines. Automatic transmission goes to these, goes to this junction right here. Not this. We just want, it combines to go to these 2 right here. And these go to the gateway. FCAN junction box C. I want to find this, because this is after the camera and the wave sensor talk to each other. That would be why I have communication between them, because they're obviously talking to each other, but it doesn't seem like they're either connecting to the car. All right, if I look on a factory diagram, I see here that we got, it goes to FCAN junction box D, not C, like the aftermarket says. The millimeter wave radar and the multi-purpose camera unit, so they talk to each other on the blue and the pink, which is the ones that we had nothing on when I had it disconnected. Telling me the wave radar is not talking at all when this is disconnected, or we're not connected to each other. So either we could have, I really should check at the radar to see if we have a break in any of these. On these 2 I had a slow signal, like much slower than regular network, like there was nothing on it. So that has to be coming from either the gateway, which is just checking for a signal, or from the millimeter wave radar. Now I can't find this junction D. I don't know where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna keep poking around. All right, let's go exploring down here, because I can't find anything. I think it might be in this box. Now what's this relay going to? This relay has a purple wire connected to this big red, and there's another small wire up there. All right, I gotta get the rest of this dash out. Okay. Oh man. Alright, so it's coming straight out of this box. Here's a bullet connector with the orange wire. What in the world is going on here? I don't know. This must be the high beam control that we're having codes for intermittently. Here's 2 cut wires. Okay, these are aftermarket wires. What do people do to these cars? I don't understand. I like how they put a bullet connector to help us in the future. I'm not sure to help us with what, but I'm assuming it's behind this box. I gotta get this off. Alright, I got this box out. And I see there's another box up here, which is where the purple wire is coming from. I'm gonna have to try to get this box down. This is a... Oh, this is the BCM. Alright, so no, this is not going to be our issue. Yeah, someone tapped in with a huge wire. Alright, so I'm going to put this BCM back. Alright, I can't find this connector, so the next best thing is going to be to go to the radar itself. And we're going to test there. Let me just run a scan quickly. See, I don't see the radar either. I'm very confused. I'm gonna get another scan tool. Because every car I worked on, there's an option for radar cruise. It's called the millimeter wave sensor or something like that. Alright, we'll do diagnostics. Actually, just auto scan. Okay. 16 pin, USA. Where's the topology? They got rid of topology? No way. It looks like they got rid of topology. It had it 2 weeks ago. I just made a video on it. I was going on and on how they have topology. And I don't know. It's not here now. Well, that's not going to help me because I needed to see. The point was I want to see if there is a module available. Immobilizer, power backup, CAN gateway. Yes, exit automatic scan, save. System selection. Honda sensing display parking multi-view camera system. My camera's gonna die any second. I'm gonna go back and get another thing right here for camera unit. This is what it is. This is the thing we're missing on the other scan tool. There should be. This is the camera. And there should be a sensor, a millimeter wave sensor. Whatever it is, it's not working. It's not communicating. Maybe it's under automatic scan, all system scan. That's it. They got rid of topology. Alright, I'm gonna have to email them and ask them if they really did. If they did, I'm gonna make a video on it. I literally just made a video and my biggest selling point on this tool was that there's topology on a key tool. And apparently there's not topology. Alright, my IM608 is dead, so I'm gonna use this D1 light. It's also an auto. Alright. Alright, scanning it. I still think for budget scan tools, this AutoFix D1 Lite is, I think, the best bang for your buck you're gonna get. It's like $400. It goes on sale for like, I think the cheapest I've seen it was for $319. The only downside of it is it's slow. Well, like it takes a long time till it just you know, does anything. But it's a regular auto scan tool. Yeah, you see what I mean? It just sits and this does this for a while. But if you're a DIYer and you're not in such a rush, I mean, I've been on this car way too long because I've been having these issues, but I think this is the one to get. Alright, diagnosis, auto scan, yes. Okay. But it's only pulling up 16 modules. So I don't know. Alright, well, I feel pretty stupid on this car. But I went through all my scan tools and that was a rabbit hole. I decided, I don't know why my scan tools are working, or maybe some reason this car is different. I decided, well, let's go look at the radar. And there is no radar. I can't find the harness for it. I found this harness, which has two ends that are broken, which is not for the radar. There's more wires than that. Another 2-pin connector, which I'm assuming is for the ambient temperature sensor. There's other sensors down here. This also looks like an ambient temperature sensor, or maybe that's the coolant sensor that there's a code for. I don't know, but there was definitely no wiring down here that I could see easily. The shop owner is going to put it on a lift. It's missing the bracket. It's missing everything. It should be right here. So it looks like someone put a new bumper on this. All right, I got this thing on a lift, and I pulled this cover off, and I don't see. So I don't know. This thing was replaced because it clearly is aftermarket parts. Oh, right here. This is the connector. Yeah, there's a purple and there's the pink and the blue wire and the green and the pink, and there's a power and ground. Yeah, this is the connector. This comes in front. There's supposed to be a bracket right here that it clips onto, and then another bracket with a plastic thing, and here's the radar. So we gotta get that all put together before I can even figure out. Now I'm assuming on the scan tools I'm wrong, and it's probably one of those multi-cameras that are where you calibrate it from. All right, here under the car, you can also see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but right there is the coolant temperature sensor, and right next to it, I'll touch it with the light, are 2 wires that are cut, and there's no connector on it, and that is why we have a high code for the coolant temperature sensor. And I think the other sensors I see under the car are for the horn. I don't see any horns up there, so it could be I didn't test that, but I gotta lower it on the lift. All right, thanks for watching.